Oh, actually. Okay. This could be high of the week.
Well, I've got to show you what I came up with. I've already marked some stuff out, but it's probably so wrong.
Hmm.
What does H4 mean?
Right. Hour.
Oh.
Like the 4-hour time frame.
Because that's mad that you've marked that. I've literally marked the same thing. So it could hit this sell side liquidity and then potentially create a CDS 50, whatever it's called. So if that goes past that and then closes, that will create the CSD, right?
On the M15, yeah, but so you see how actually I'll just do it on Discord because this will probably go public. Let's look at here, right?
Yeah.
So if this is going to be the high of the week or the day, we want to see come up into a H4 plus PDA and a CSD with SMT on it, and as we retrace in this bit here we want to sell, and when we sell we want it to look like this into any entry point. So right now what I'm seeing is we come up into an H4 plus PD array and we get our CSD here, so that could be the high of the week or the day. For us to be bullish, Okay, fair enough. We've got an hourly PD array here, but we'd have to close above this to get an H4 CSD. So, because we've got a H4 PD array with CSD and SMT on, my bias probably would be bullish on the higher time frame, but on the low time frame, we've come down into it and made a 5-minute CSD here. So technically we're bullish on the lower time frame. So in 10 minutes, if we close above here, maybe we're going to get a deep retracement into here before selling off. But lower time frame is bullish, higher time frame is bearish right now.
Okay, that makes sense. Would you use that to like sort of with the retracement to get a better price? Would you use the camera box? Or would you not bother?
You'd probably use either this leg,
Yeah.
from this
Oh, so you would use it?
high to the low, or you could use this high to the low. But ideally, if we're bearish, you would want to see price reject the CSD level.
Okay.
But and then when we come up to this level,
4 hour.
so this is kind of what we want to see if we're bearish, right? I want to see us move up to like an area that we could reverse from, then see CSD, then buy here and then see a little one, and then you'd want to see kind of like that
Oh wow.
if bearish.
That'd be the SMT.
And then as we retrace into here, we look for the exact same pattern, CSD, SMT, and then you could probably enter on this leg here, and there's probably going to be a gap like there maybe. But we can read order flow and see what bias is. Obviously it's a Monday, so it's not really great, but in 20 minutes we can see if we get a bullish CSD. If we do get a bullish CSD, then the trade will be past 10. Oh damn. Oh wait. Maybe we are bullish.
You said it last night.
See. Okay, so if bullish, we'd want to close above here.
Okay.
So if we're bullish, we want to close above here at 10 AM. If we're bearish, we'll reject it.
Okay.
Because on CME data, where we got a CSD here, on CME data we didn't. So I think, yeah, we didn't get a CSD here. So I think high time frame we're bullish, so we can look for longs, can't lie.
Shit.
We just want to see this high be taken as a definite target.
Okay.
If you're that confident.
I just put in my bands real quick. Forgot.
This isn't financial advice, but just put a random buy on this level. Not on the funded though. Yeah. I think the best You have to kind of wait till 10 to see if we reject this level.
Right.
If we do, we could be more bearish, but I'd argue that we're actually bullish because data's different.
Sorry, I just got to put in my plans. Cool. That one. Two. Yeah, you haven't seen me, have you? If you haven't seen me,
Not really.
it was I look different. Oh, I can't use that. Fucking me. Like my jaw. What's that? There's no. Yeah.
I think I see it a little bit.
When you see me in real life, you'll be like, oh my god.
Bro, the trim is looking good.
Yours? Yeah, I was gonna say. I need to get my trim done today. Actually, I'm gonna get it done. Oh, where the fuck has my shark gone?
But yeah, right now the best thing to do is just wait until 10.
Really?
Yeah. Because then we can see if we reject or not. Because right now we're kind of in a standstill. We need 10 AM to tell us what we are. Bro, why are none of these demo orders going through, bro? It's so annoying. But like, this high should definitely be taken if we're... I think we come for London high, to be fair. Bang, instant CSD. $15-minute. We're gonna get CSD as well. So basically, after this 15-minute candle closes, we're probably gonna get a long entry.
Okay.
And it'll probably be in this gap, or we've got this breaker here.
No. Still proving guilty.
Right, so M15 we now got a CSD, so we are pretty much bullish confirmed now. Now we'll probably see a retracement, and this is probably where you'll get your entry in. Maybe in here, and we'll get lower time from SMT. I reckon 7. Yeah, I'd probably say we are going to be bullish, and I believe that high has almost got tagged, which is guaranteed, like I said. Yeah, we tagged that high now, which the reason 7 AM is relevant is because that's the start of New York, so there we go. Rolling back to 505. Oh damn, everyone's live trading today. So this is kind of where we want to be looking at now. So the fact that we've closed above it so far, if we can get a close, we can definitely be bullish, probably around here. H4 CSD level. Are we going to get that at 10? Right, so we need to look out for this level for hour full and this level for 10. 10 AM. H1. 10 AM. H4. If we get either confirmations, if we get the hourly, I'm happy days, especially the 4 hour actually. Going back to 505. I can dig into this. Closed above, obviously. Pretty sure we're going for London high here. Okay. It's closed above again. Yeah, this is like almost guaranteed bullish. I'm gonna mark. Didn't even get touched. You have S&T at the bottom. Look at the hourly, 4 hour. I'm going mad to over. Damn, that's big. Fair, we got the 4 hour CSD as well as even more confirmation. So bullish. Damn, Brannister's shorted. Fair play. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Shorting. Alright. Interesting. Damn, he's actually running. Why is he shorting that? There was no CSD, bro. What? Why is he shorting that? Where did he short from, bro? There's no CSD. Oh, he probably... Yeah, I ain't got a clue, mate. 10 AM H4, we finally tapped it, apparently. We can close above this in 5 minutes. We're so bullish. Oh, unless that's an old short, actually. He probably got stopped out. When did he take that? price action. Right, we're hella bullish. Trade after 10. So bullish. 9:30 opens, 1 minute CSD, 5 minute CSD, M15 CSD. Now we're gonna get an hourly and a 4-hour, bro. We're so bullish. Will we close underneath? Is the question. Oh, we might be bearish. Fucking hell,
Hello. Hear me?
Huh?
Fucking hell, you couldn't hear me the whole time.
No.
Oh, how long have I not been talking?
The whole time.
Fuck.
If we close above this high, we're bullish. If we do not close above this high, we're bearish.
I've been listening the whole time, man.
Oh my god, we're going to be bearish in it. There's no way.
Wait, did it get stopped out?
Didn't take anything.
No, it ran it.
Looks like it. I don't know. Bro, this thought, yeah, I can't lie, we may be bearish then. We're struggling to close above. And we tapped.
What do you have?
This H. Okay, so if we're bearish, where can we target? Probably this low. And this gap. Damn, we're actually bearish. That looks so bullish. So bullish. Okay, we're bearish. We're bearish. Yep. We are bearish. Maybe you'd want to see a close here now. If we're bearish, we'll close below this low. and maybe you could take a demo here. You could like just short randomly here. Put it like there. If you're feeling ballsy, I know, of course, we just target 930 low.
At the back of the fist full of jewelry. Up the wall.
But yeah, we'd be now waiting for probably this inverse gap and this M5 CSD, and then we can try and get in. Rejected CSD, bearish. Order flow. Bring it back. Sing it back. Where's my M5 CSD? Yeah. We already inversed that. So yeah, you could technically have taken that already. I'd rather see an M5 CSD first though. Got no news.
Each 5 years for breaking in.
Oh, that's why. And then this would be your breaker as well. Right, 1 minute and then we could get an entry. Right, Pranis probably did hit TP. Alright, so now we got a 5 minute breaker and 5 minute CSD. After rejecting that 1 hour, now we can find a trade within here now.
Or bearish.
Oh shit. -2. Kind of want -1 though. -1 lines up with 930 low, bro. Of course. Alright, so we want discount of this range. Oh, we technically don't need it.
I can't see you.
Hmm?
Oh,
Bring it back, sing it back.
there you go.
Now, technically, we don't need to rebalance. But I think, like, you could enter just on the breaker alone. A bit risky, though. You could literally have it like this. Maybe there. Yeah, literally like that. Maybe if we get an M1 CSD out of this, then I'll take it. I don't want to FOMO in, but yeah, maybe not. I would not want to FOMO into this, but... Oh. What the fuck? Why'd that buy me, bro? What are you on about? Okay, we got M1 CSD, bro. Fuck it, we'll just take it.
How are you doing such low? How are you doing such low, like, sizes?
What do you mean?
I don't get it. Well, look at this. I ended, but I'm on like a stupid amount of lot size. I'm risking so much here because I don't know how to get it any lower.
What, on a funded account?
Yeah, look. I'm showing you my screen.
Go on to MNQ, not NQ.
Huh? No contracts.
Yeah, you want MNQ the contract or NQ.
MNQ. Where are you seeing this?
I'm gonna take a con at 50%.
I'm going. What do you mean?
What contract are you on?
Right, let me share my screen. share my screen. It's fucked. I'm like risking so much here. You see?
Yeah, because you've got one micro on, mate. Also, I'd close out because you can't make more than 1.5 grand a day. So I'd close what you have now.
Already.
Yeah, you can't make more than 1.5. So close it.
Right.
Otherwise you'll get fucked. No, click the X. Trust me, you will get fucked. Because you're not allowed to make more than 1.5k.
What the fuck? I didn't know that.
There's a consistency rule. Also, is that unfunded?
Yeah.
Right, you see the square next to the DLL box? Look, at the top middle. No,
What?
top middle.
Top middle.
Top middle.
Yeah.
Gee, you're not there. Top middle.
Here, you talk about here.
Oh my god, bro, top of your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that box. Press that.
This.
Yeah. And press all day.
Is there a minimum as to how much you can spend at the top?
No.
Yeah, but
Not use your
we
card
locked
on?
out all day.
So you could use
Yeah,
your
click
card.
all day.
Alright.
Yeah, there's no limit.
Okay. Because some give you like £2 limit, don't they?
But now you've just locked. So I've locked myself out for
Yeah.
8 hours. No.
Yeah. You can't trade till the next trading day now.
Why is that?
Why would you take more than one trade a day? Stupid.
Yeah, that's good. I didn't know you could do that. That's sick.
Yeah, you can change it automatically in the settings.
Oh, but it says 7 hours now.
Yeah, but why would you trade again in the same day?
No, but I'd want it to. I'd want it to be until like later on.
No,
Later than that.
you take one. No, it resets at midnight, I think.
Oh.
But don't worry about it.
I'm glad you showed me that.
Well, I've just made you £1,000.
Yeah, thank you.
Should have fucking partialed at the fucking M15. Oh no, wait. The M15 bullish CSD level, but it's fine. Hopefully we're still bearish. We got that M5. And we rejected the hourly. I'll take a stop. It's not deep. I should have partialed, but we'll see. Still got this breaker and CSD level to tap. And then ideally we'd want to reject from here anyone.
Oh, practically speaking.
So technically you made £1,000 today, Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you've got to do that 2 more times and then you've passed. Simple. But you can't make more than 1.5k in a day, otherwise you absolutely get raped.
Why?
Because you can't pass it without having a consistency rule. So if you pass it and make 3k in a day, you have to then make like 8 or 9k to get the consistency back. So if the profit target is 40%, 3 grand, and your consistency is 40%, you cannot make more than 40% of your biggest winning day cannot be 40% of your total profits. So if you used to make 1.5k, make another 1.5k, that's breaching the consistency rule because your consistency rule would be 50%. You know what I'm saying?
Because it was at like 2.5.
Yeah, and I'm glad you didn't close them because it would have fucked you even harder.
Yeah.
You would have had to
I'm
make
glad.
even more money to pass it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't get how are you putting in such low
Because
orders?
you're on NQ, right? I'm on MNQ, which means micro, which means each contracts are smaller. Yeah, so if you look at Aqua, you're on NQ, which is a mini. Micro contracts are smaller than a mini contract.
So you can do smaller lot sizes. Oh my god.
So you can do 3 cons of a micro, and that'll be like not even close to 1 mini.
Yeah.
So 1 mini is equivalent to 10 micros, yeah?
Yeah.
So you had how many minis on?
1.
Yeah. So your position was about 3-4 times the size of mine. But like on evals, you can do that because you've just made £1,000. You've only got to do that twice. That's fine. Obviously, I'm glad you fucking told me because if you'd have closed at £3,000, you wouldn't have been able to pass. But yeah, hopefully if we come back to here, I'm kind of pissed I didn't partial here, but it's fine. I had it on my other chart, that's why. Why is it putting me in random buy?
Because that's what I was worried about is just fighting myself to not go back on it.
Yeah. No, basically with my lockout settings, I can only make 800 a day or 750. Well, I might change that actually. 1.4. Can only lost 750. And look at the bottom bit here. Maximum trades a day 1, max a week 5. So as soon as I come out of this trade, it then takes me out completely.
I want to put that setting.
Just go onto this setting button and change it. As soon as we come to this CSD level, I'm taking.
Settings button. Where are you? Okay.
And then where it says like max trades a day, put 1, max a week 5. Huh?
Daily loss.
Yeah, put like maximum daily loss like 750. And then put maximum profit like 1.4 grand or something.
Okay. DDLL action.
Yeah.
What's that? Wait. Maximum trades per day. 1. What? Reach your max trades today. I know that. 5. But it says
Alright, now we're partialed.
it says that I can't put 1 because you've reached your max trades today.
Yeah, because you've already locked out.
Right, what should I do then? Just leave that until tomorrow.
Yeah, so just log off and forget about it.
Okay, I'll just put my daily. Okay.
Order filled.
Okay, now we're fully break even. Sweet. Alright, we made guaranteed 150 today. But if we go to full TP, we'll make 300. Another 300. Good trade, to be fair.
MNQ.
Yeah, so you have micros and you have minis, and minis are worth 10 for every 1 micro. So basically, if you've got a 100k account or a 300k account, you'll need to use minis because otherwise you'll be using like 30, 40, 50 micros for the same position. So it just makes it a bit simpler. I don't even mind if I get break even here, to be honest.
What's this?
But I've already made 150 today, which is better. Can't lie, I might even just put a fucking mini on tomorrow. I've already partialed, so there's no point having risk on. So if we want to run down, we can run down. If not, I don't really give a fuck. We do have this M5 order block though. So if this sends price lower. My stop loss is above 50%. Huh?
What's the size of this account?
You think you got a 50? Oh, mine 50k.
Oh.
Yeah.
So have you not? So have you only made a few trades on it then?
So this is green, loss, green. This doesn't count because basically there was an issue with my data. So this is like a £20 winning day. Didn't trade here. Won, lost. And then today so far I'm winning. But like I've only had this account like 2 weeks. Not even that, bro. I got it. When was my first trade?
What made you want to get it?
1, 2. Yeah, I've only had it really 2 Wednesdays. About 5, 6 days. Okay, I got break even. That's fine. Just like psychology issues. I was wasting too much time not doing it.
Fair enough.
But yeah, good trade to be fair.
For £31, I think it's worth it because
yeah, I was just struggling to see past the initial investment, but I finally locked in.
What was you scared of? In a way?
Wasting my money.
Say again?
Wasting my money.
I get that, yeah. Get that side of it, but sometimes you need to. Like with trading, I guess the best thing to say is that you can't really look before you jump.
Oh.
That's mad you do that so quick, bro.
Why is it so gay, bro?
What the fuck is?
But bro, we've been forward testing since the inverse. Damn. But yeah, now that I'm locked out, I don't care what happens, bro. Like,
That's good.
yeah. We could still be bearish, but we're just kind of like chopping around. Like, if you look at the hourly chart, we haven't really done, like, we haven't gone anywhere really. Like, we've souped this low and bought up, then we've sold off. But this is just kind of just accumulating, really. Like, these longs were good, but they actually didn't have as much confirmation as I thought. This short could still play out, and this low could still be taken, but no, I'm happy with today. Another win. Could still play out, but there's no point in having risk on if I'm already partialed, because you wouldn't want to turn a winner into a loser.
So when it comes to my I funded, it's like obviously you got the same one as me, yeah.
Yeah.
So when do we pass?
When we make 3K.
And then what?
When you make 3K, every trade after that, you then get paid out.
What the fuck?
Look at this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
This is probably the best trader I've got in my server, like network. Made 4K the other day on an express, meaning he gets paid for that.
What the fuck?
Has image. More payouts. Wait. You put like. Oh, they tried to fuck him.
What?
Like a rebuild that didn't need it. I'm trying to show you his payout. Another payout from Top Step. This day was up 3K.
Oh my god.
But like, that isn't 3K. He's got about 5 accounts. That's about 15K. On here, he made 22K on some eval.
Oh my god.
Here, he made 7K. He's fucking also wham as well. Another withdraw. This is literally early October, like late October as well. He gets paid so much. Like he is the best trader in my network. 4K day.
What's he do with this money?
Goes on holidays, treats his girlfriend. Let's see here. He's up 2K, but he's got 2 accounts linked. So he's actually up about 6 or 7K. Also now, because he gets paid so much, he can now withdraw every week. Also, he gets more money to trade with. 4.5K on this account, 4.5K on that account. So, to answer your question of what happens after you pass this, just casually up 2K.
Yeah.
With how much floating?
That's personal.
2K day.
Fuck me.
2.5K day.
They're the Jews.
Yeah, bro. This is obviously demo, but I would believe it. What does he do with all the money, you ask? Just talks about going Bali with CGC. Treats his girlfriend. His girlfriend got a payout the other day. They made 30K the other day. He was up 15. She was up 15. Where's like all the holiday pictures? He got like an Airbnb for like, I don't even know how much money, for like 3 weeks and just explored. But like, yeah, that's what you do with all the money. You fucking go and enjoy life.
I would just build up an economy with it.
Well, he also trades on his personal accounts. Yeah, go and break even was the play after partialing. For the recording anyways, the reason why I partialed here, this is the old M15 CSD that hasn't been changed yet, because we came down, this is the only CSD. If we want a bearish M15 CSD, we need to close below here. So partialing here is clever. As you can see, it tapped it twice. And then I also just took the swing low that was linked to it. So, yeah. And then break even. But, yeah, we'll see. We could still remain bearish. Probably want to see what happens when price comes to here. If we want to reject it or close. And for the recording that has actually watched it the whole time, how do I get rid of trading, bro? Obviously, if you're just watching and you've just skipped, that's obviously not... It's put me in a buy for some reason when I wanted to sell there because of the 5-minute inverse gap entry that you got given perfectly. But I wanted to wait for the CSD, and then we didn't really tap much into it. We got a 1-minute CSD, and that's why I entered. But like I said, we forward tested this exact entry as this candle printed at 10. Look how much you would have made. So yeah, I think we're still bearish. We just need an M15 CSD. Like this M5 confirmed a sell-off into it, but because we're still stuck in this 15-minute, we're a bit kind of in between. But those that want bias, the reason for bearish, it was because on trading view showed me that London High had a 4-hour CSD after making it with SMT. However, on CME data, as you can see, London High, wait, that's the 4-hour, that's the 1 hour. London High here, never got that CSD there. We rejected it at 10. So that to me shows that we're still, that we're fucking bearish. But then also we did get, bro, I'm hella yapping. Because we didn't close above here at 10, because we didn't close above this level at 10, it confirmed that we was going to be bearish, and that this would be the next target to see. But obviously we rejected both, so it was kind of in between. But then we used the hourly. The hourly CSD is here because we come up and we rejected the hourly bearish bullish CSD. I was then short bias. But yeah, the reason why I've marked the chart saying M1 rejection if bullish is because this would be the M1 CSD to be bullish. So if we reject this level, it shows that we're bearish. Just, you could technically have a stop loss closer to here because this is the only level. But yeah, reason for entry, 5-minute inverse gap, 5-minute CSD, come up into the breaker. If we wanted to chop in here and then get it, we could have got a better entry and a bit more money. But because we come up in here, 1-minute CSD, I was happy enough to enter, and obviously we got that move. We got like a 50-point move, which is still really good. It gets you paid. Like Louis made $1,000, I made 157. It doesn't really matter about how much you make, but if you know where price is going, yeah, the reason why I still think we could be more bullish, but it's just chop really. Like with this 5-minute CSD here, that confirms shorts, but now we've got a 5-minute CSD here, but it's being rejected completely because we're tapping back into the original one. So this is not a high probability day to even trade, hence why it doesn't look as clean, but you can still make a bit of money scalping and managing cons. Like here, we're starting to sell off again with this M1, well technically there, M1 CSD there. But because we've got a 5-minute CSD again, you'd want to see this level be closed below, and if we don't, we're just in accumulation. And if we are in accumulation and bearish, we'll probably likely see something like this, sweep the high and sell off. Or if we are going to be bullish and reject this level completely, then we'll probably see come below here, somewhere in this equilibrium or whatever. Then you'll see down CSD. It is looking like a market maker buy model, but you can scalp into PD arrays. And the reason why this was a target as well that lined up, this is the lowest M5 gap in the range. Normally we come to them regardless. And then obviously the M15 CSD, if we are going to continue bullish, we'll come to it anyways and reject. So that's a good partial. But yeah, this is just accumulation. Price isn't going anywhere relevant. Like, we're coming down, coming up. This is expected retracement. We come down, complete the leg. Now, realistically, this high should hold if we're bearish, but because we're accumulating, there's some margin for error, because if we see that this high then gets broken, okay, we should then see a move in here and bullish, but we then CSD. So we're literally just accumulating. So don't get too worried if you get chopped up in here, because it is going to happen, but just take your partials wise. Like, this is probably the lowest probability day all week. Like, look, orange news, that's irrelevant. That doesn't help the market in any way. Tuesday, no news, so another low probability day. Then you've got NFP. This is NFP week. So technically the only day you could have traded is today and tomorrow. You don't want to trade the day before NFP, Wednesday, and you also don't want to trade the day of NFP, because you can just get dicked down by Diddy. And then the day after NFP, yeah, maybe you can trade like a TGIF setup, just like I did last week with this candle here. I caught the bottom of this candle up, with all week being bearish, TGIF saying, okay, cool, we're going to rebalance the weekly candle. You can get an easy opposite bias to what we was weekly to close it out. But don't worry about that too much. Just worry about this image, because this is literally it. This is the high time frame, and then in every single leg, like let's take this bearish example here, for every swing high you'll see this. Now obviously, because it's a weekly, you need a H4. In these swing highs, it can just be a high time frame, meaning 1 hour, maybe lower. Anything lower than the 1 hour you can use as your high time and PD array, and come in and CSD, and that's literally exactly how we traded. So you can see we come up, come in. This is like this part of the move technically, and then as we come down we CSD, which is this move here, and then we sell off. Obviously this is accumulation, it's not that clean, but normally it would look something like that. But no, still a decent day. Louis made $1,000, I made 150, so together we made about 1.1-ish K. But no, not a bad day. I do need to up the risk though. Either it probably won't be this week because I'm at Romania, but next week I'm going to trade minis. Do what Louis did today. Damn, Top Step getting rid of.
Use top step. Activation fees later this month.
See what Flux did today. Clean Monday, caught the longs. Yeah, fair. Yeah, decent. Damn, that's obviously not real. That's demo, but maybe it's not actually. Like he has got a lot of capital.
Okay, am I allowed in this chat? Am I in this
What chat?
at Discord?
Which one?
The one you was in just now.
This?
CGC.
Oh, don't think so. Nah. You might have been. I think it auto kicked you because you was inactive.
Oh, are you able to add me back? Cheers.
Wait, I'll send you that. Join the second one. Sweet. Alright, I'm probably going to wrap that up for the recording, but those that have watched to the end, I'll do a full breakdown, probably. And yeah, sweet.